So I have heard that this is the best pre-sales script available in 2025. You should be listening to this every single day before you dial, so you always start your day off with the right mindset and learn to perfect your skill set. You honestly don't need to be born with master sales skills, but you truly have to have a drive to learn them. So I believe that a person can be a master of any skill if it becomes what he or she thinks about all day, every day. Selling isn't easy, it's just worth it. If someone says, "Why should I listen to you guys?" It's because we've been there, done that, got two shirts for it. A mentor is your ultimate shortcut. We've spent the time and made the mistakes so you don't have to. All right, so the first thing that you've got to do is get your mindset right. You've got to treat every lead with a fresh mind. If you have a negative mindset because of your last call or because your dog got ran over, that is going to seep into your voice, which will seep into your prospects. You'll hear it time and time again that tonality is everything. If you're in a bad mood, your tonality will reflect it, and therefore your clients will also feel that too. So make sure that you have a clear mind, that you're going into every call fresh, whatever you've got to do. If you've got to stop dialing and take a deep breath, if you've got to do a quick meditation, do whatever it takes to clear your mind. That way you don't go into the call with a negative mindset and wind up prejudging your prospects. The next thing is very, very important, especially when you're starting out. Don't touch the damn script. Just memorize it, let it become second nature. It's like building a house. You have to have a solid foundation before you build on it and add all the fancy decorations. If you obsess over your script, that will help you develop the right skill set so you can use your tool sets easily. Skills pay the bills. Part of building your skill set is being proactive with objections, meaning don't just say the script, speak the script to learn about your prospect. Find out why they haven't gotten anything and talk it through as to how to solve their problem. If they start talking about how the last agent asked for their bank account, ask them if they just didn't trust the agent. You have to sell to serve the people. Think real hard about these two differences. Selling is you convincing them to do something for your reason. Persuasion, however, is when you help them make a decision for their reason. It's all about how you frame their solution. Listen to them, talk with them, have a conversation with them, treat them like their family. Another way to build your skill set is using micro commitments like this. So because of what happened with your cousin's passing, you already know how important it is to get something in place. Or if we find something that makes sense and actually fits your budget, is there any reason why you wouldn't want to see if you can get approved? A super solid micro commitment is okay, so Tom, we're going to need two things. One is your full social. Now, they're not doing any type of credit check or anything like that. They just want to verify that you are who you say you are. The other one is your banking information. Now, they're not doing any type of credit check. They just want to really make sure that you're serious about the application. Neither one of those are going to be any issue today, correct? It's important to know what these micro commitments are going to do. They're either going to bring an objection up before you go halfway through an app, or they'll micro commit with a yes and move forward. So there's a saying in sales that the more yeses you get in a conversation, the closer you are to an actual sale. Building your skill set is also building rapport throughout the entire call. Many agencies will either teach you to be chummy by asking, "How's the weather there?" or "How about that Super Bowl halftime show?" One obvious observation is that's not really all that natural with someone you just met. Two, they don't give a shit about you or your opinion because, again, they just met you. A perfect example of building rapport throughout the call is like when they talk about their mom not having coverage, and you then acknowledge and share a quick summary of what happened to you or just what you've heard it's like. Hell, you can even tell a story about the previous client you talked to, even if it was someone you talked to a month ago. Another example is they talk about how they used to have a term policy and then it expired. Now they have nothing. So then you explain to them, "Hey, look, unfortunately, Oftentimes, people just don't explain it in enough detail and people don't really realize what they're buying. So, I want you to know that I'm going to treat you just like my own family. I'm going to explain it in depth so you know exactly what you're getting involved with. This is how term and whole life works. Remember, building rapport isn't just about talking about good things or trying to find things in common. It's about actually having a true conversation on the subject at hand. Actively listening is unbelievably important. If you don't actively listen, you can easily kill a laydown sale. For example, you initially ask them, so roughly how long have you been looking? Oh, I've been looking for a couple of months and I just really haven't settled on anything because everything is just too expensive. I've had policies in the past. My mom had insurance, and so I know what it's all about. I know it's really important to have it. And then you get to the why part of the script and you start asking them, so why is this important for you to have in place? Or what happened in your life that made you want to start looking for insurance now? You clearly didn't listen to them. So the question should actually be more of a statement whenever it comes to their why. So it sounds like you kind of had a pretty big hand in when your mom passed, and you wanted to make sure that you wind up doing the same favor for your daughters. So if you have the right mindset and you build the skill set, we will give you the tool sets. And the equation is literally as simple as this: mindset plus skill set plus tool set equals assets. Always remember to keep pushing. You'll only fail if you give up. I actually heard once that the best way to commit is to not have a plan B. Although there is some truth to that, I will add that if you've made it this far, then you can always get back here. Everyone has to start from somewhere. Nobody gets to the finish line by quitting. See you guys in the next one.
Subscribe now to be a Fexpert. Do it.